I'm Dr. Rob Cushman, the Medical Officer of Health for the Renfrew County and District Health Unit. Today, I want to talk to you about workplace safety during the second wave of COVID-19. We've seen outbreaks across Ontario and also quite a number of them in Ottawa recently. And we actually had a workplace outbreak this past weekend in Renfrew County. So I think it's a good time to remind people about what needs to be done if we're going to keep the economy up and running during the second wave of COVID-19. The first thing to think about is who brings the biggest risk to a work site? And the answer is not the customers. They're not in these shops and offices for that long. They come and go. The real issue is staff. Staff are the ones who spend the entire day there working and who can bring the virus into the workplace. It's a wily virus, and it doesn't take long to affect half a dozen people or more. So we have to think about that. And the first rule for staff is don't come to work if you're sick. And if you fail the screening test, go home. You probably shouldn't have come anyway because you have symptoms. If you have symptoms, don't go to work, don't come to work. And if they're identified at the work site, go home. The second very important piece is be very careful as to how you behave at the work site. Keep your social contact with your colleagues to a minimum. Make sure that you have a mask. Keep your distancing and pay particular attention to hand hygiene and to clean surfaces. And remember, don't let your guard down during break. This is when bad things can happen. People let their guard down, they socialize, they want to have some fun. Unfortunately, we have to be very, very vigilant when it comes to COVID-19. So as I said, if you're sick, don't come to work. Make sure you keep your distance and are masked, specifically during break time, and observe proper hand hygiene and make sure the surfaces are clean. And everyone wants their paycheck and everyone wants to make a contribution. But let me tell you, if you're sick, you can close down an entire business. You can lose your paycheck. Other people can lose their paychecks. The business can grind to a halt and customers won't be served. So this is a very important message for employers and employees, for everybody. You need to keep the workplace safe for yourself so that you can operate on a day-to-day basis during wave 2 with all its challenges. And of course, you want to keep the door open for customers. So we have a Q&A about this, which is readily available. But as I said, the key is don't come to work sick and to make sure you observe the proper rules, especially during break while at work. Hand hygiene and clean surfaces, masking and distancing. So thank you, but please remember, we cannot keep the economy open if we allow this to happen. So workplace safety is of primary importance to all of us.